Hi, Jacqueline Foster here of Feeling Good TV, the place to visit when you're yearning to make an impact without sacrificing your desire for passion and pleasure. And my question for you today is, how often do you find yourself wanting to control a certain situation that brings up fear or anger in your life? This is something that has been a big part of my journey, and so I want to share a really helpful tool that has worked in my life and encourage you to use it in your own. So, one of the great divine paradoxes of life I have found that has been the most influential for me in my life experience has been remembering that oftentimes, in order to regain control in a certain situation or experience, what that means, and in order for me to attain that control, I actually have to let go of the control in my present experience. So I want to talk a little bit about what that looks like and what that means today. So as when I was a kid, I had these really intense fear trigger responses to certain situations, and sometimes it was actually such an intense response that I would pass out. And so, as an adult, what I'm learning is how to be in that space of having that fear, but allowing myself to move into a different space. So, this has been a big part of my life, and something that's really important for me to be more and more active with figuring out a different way to respond. And so today I'm sharing with you one of the biggest things that's helped and that I can't deny, because each time I'm in these trigger situations, it gets easier and easier and easier. So, what I encourage you to do is the next time you're in a situation that triggers fear for you, and you have that tendency, maybe you're hit by that wave of fear, or you feel like you're cornered in a room and there's nowhere to go and you're suffocating, one of the most powerful things to do is accept how you feel and to move all sensation into your body. So for me, that looks like breathing, not trying to control my breath or even make it deeper. It just means breathing and noticing that I'm breathing and noticing any sensations in my body and bringing all of the attention into the truth of the experience for me. Not thinking about anything. I find when I think about it, it gets worse. And when I think about it, I actually notice that I stop breathing. So what the tip is, and the really important thing to remember, is to draw all sensation into your body and into your breath. So one thing you can do to really emphasize the different sensations that can come from this is, one time this week, allow your natural response to occur to something that triggers fear. Maybe allow yourself to think about it or to get angry about it, but really observe yourself getting angry and see if that leads to a feeling of that anger, that fear dissipating. And a second time this week, try this exercise of, when you get your fear, your trigger, you feel that immediate sensation of being cornered into a room, feeling that suffocation, feeling that wave that just comes up on you. The next time that intense sensation comes, allow yourself to know that you're feeling that way and to breathe. Don't even try to change your breath. Just notice that you are breathing, and notice all the physical sensations that you're feeling, maybe where that discomfort is coming in. It is such a simple exercise, and I have found that it works so much, and every time I do it, it gets easier and easier, and I have more and more confidence with my ability to work through these things that trigger fear and anger. So I highly encourage you to give this a try the next time fear or anger triggers, to pull yourself back into this space of breathing and of feeling and not of thinking. and allow yourself to embrace this divine paradox that in order to regain control, oftentimes the best result is going to come from letting go of the control in the present moment and allowing the sensations of your breath and your body to be there. And that does often feel a bit out of control and scary because that wave is hitting you or you're suffocating in that corner of the room. But often that breath and that feeling is what creates that spaciousness and brings you back to that feeling of control. So it's always a pleasure to share with you. If you enjoyed this video, I come on over to JacquelineLaceyFoster.com, and you can also find me on hertube.tv. Wishing you an amazing day. Looking forward to sharing and hearing about your experiences with this, and looking forward to sharing more in the future. Thanks so much.